All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another Family Friday, and I'm here with my wife, Lady Duquesne. And remember, everyone, if you want to ask a question for next week's Family Friday, just go to the link in the description. It goes to gamepro.com and forum post in there, and you can ask a question in that forum post. But let's go ahead and get to this week's questions. The first one is by Darth Quackers, and he is asking, I am writing a book that is like a mashup of Oculus Rift, Nerve Gear, and a Halo-ish universe. Can you think of an original weapon name for a gun in the story, and what type of gun would it be? Now, I just want to point this out. I do not look at these. I just skim through them to just see if there's any, questions for Aiden or anything like that, because I have to record that at a different time. So I don't have time to think about any of this stuff. But a weapon, a name of
name.
An original.
So we'll do that.
Weapon name.
A weapon name, original.
I have one. I'm gonna go with the Plorio, because I like Oreos and play with the Plorio. You play with Plorio? It's original. Back off. Come on.
I'm trying to think of
something.
something.
So, I'm gonna think of what type of gun would it be.
Does it say what type of gun or what type of weapon?
What type of gun would it be?
Oh.
So
it
I would
has
have
to be a gun.
I would have to go with it would be a pistol type of weapon, and it would shoot out.
Oreos.
No, you can't. It's got to be original. It's kind of
original.
It's got to shoot out this black plasma type of stuff out of the gun, like in kind of electrifying form, black plasma, and whenever it hits someone, it
turns them into an Oreo.
Oh my gosh, you're stuck with the Oreo. I was just trying to. I like Oreos, so I decided to mix plain Oreos.
How is shooting out Oreos not original?
Yeah, but he made me think of something serious.
Well,
you can't go for something. This isn't Ratchet and Clank or something where
Plorio.
Plorio. Puh. Fine, you think of something.
I'm trying.
But it shoots out this black plasma, and it's kind of electrifying, like a small little bolt, and it'll disintegrate them to ash. I don't know. Sure, that sounds good. Where are you at?
I don't know. I was still thinking.
Well, hurry up and think of something. While you're thinking, here's a little sneak peek of my Project Spark level for the contest. So that contest should be coming out very soon, probably tomorrow or today. Whenever this gets uploaded, it'll be today. Yeah, so while she's thinking, you can look at the level so far. Beautiful.
I'm really at a loss here.
While she's thinking about that, I will say also,
original,
you keep
every
thinking.
Time I'm thinking of,
just telling y'all, Project Spark Beta has come out for the Xbox One. That's what y'all saw there. And I do have some beta codes. Whenever the contest comes out, you will find out how you can get a beta code if you don't want to just apply, typically on projectspark.com. I will be giving away those, but that will be on the contest video. Don't say anything now. That'll be on the contest video. And don't worry, contest video will either come out today whenever this is uploaded, which is Friday, or Saturday. So probably on Friday. It'll probably come out today when this is uploaded. Who knows? It may have already come out. You never know.
How about Corgus?
Corgus?
Corgus.
Corgus.
And whenever you shoot it, it rips out the core of your enemy.
Pretty dark right
It's like
here.
A claw.
Tell us where her mind's at. She just thinks about ripping out enemies' cores. Fatality.
That's what I picture.
Yeah.
Claw coming out and just
out of a gun?
Like disemboweling.
A claw coming out of a gun? You don't want to...
Corgus.
That would hurt. So a claw coming out of a gun. Or are you talking about like it's kind of like a mystical type of... Like you shoot it and it has like a...
Like it looks like a grappling hook that comes out.
A grappling hook style gun.
What is that? Like a claw? Yeah.
Well, you can't say a claw coming. It looks like a barrel. You shoot it and a claw comes out of a barrel.
Yeah, like a grappling
hook. Yeah, but you think of a gun like a tiny little barrel or something. But okay, so I'm thinking so it's like a grappling hook type of thing.
I'm thinking of a
Corgus.
beast.
So it's like it would be like a secondary weapon, where you would pull that out last chance.
I'm not thinking of a weapon in like a typical like Call of Duty or something like that. This would be something more. Like,
I was thinking more of something
like Darksiders or something,
like a Destiny. I was thinking, the little, I forget what it's called.
Fantasy.
The thing where one of the Guardians shoots out this purple little deal. That's what I was thinking kind of with. But okay, we'll go ahead and go to the next one with Corgus and Plorio.
Yeah, we'll stop.
It kind of sounds like Implorio. Like you implode in Oreo. See? That's pretty good. Implorio. See? And then you shoot it out. Shoots that little, electrifying energy ball. And it hits them and causes them to implode. Yeah. Not explode. Implode. It crushes. And then you'll see limbs going inside a little ball and they get crushed.
See a foot fly in the air.
Yeah. That'd be pretty good. That's pretty good, Implorio.
Brutal.
There we go.
And it just always makes me think fatality.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We talk too much. All right, so Crazy Spartan asks, first thing, I love the last Famo Friday. So, yay.
Yay.
If you could go anywhere in the world for a vacation, money is no object, where would you take your family? My family personally loves going 5-day cruises and locations in the Caribbean or Caribbean, whatever you want to say.
Caribbean. Okay, well that's hard.
Money's not an issue.
Well, but if you think about it, okay, of course the first thing that pops in my mind is Disney World for Aiden. But of course, if money wasn't an option, because Disney World's a little more in our grasp.
You could stay in the castle, the actual castle, whatever there.
Like,
that's unbelievably expensive.
Like Disney World is something that we could probably actually.
But no, this is a vacation. He never specified how long the vacation is.
Yeah.
So first part of vacation, go to Disney World, hang out there for a week.
Yeah.
Go check out everything there.
I've always wanted to go to like Greece, Italy,
Rome,
take
a cruise around
Colosseum.
Parthenon,
all
just
that
the area
stuff.
over there in Europe and stuff, like the Mediterranean and everything.
But one reason why I like the cruise is because it's like your transportation, your hotel, your food, everything's like paid for. Yeah. So if money's no option, wouldn't you really like to actually?
No, because then you would have to worry about.
Go through all the
just
countries?
take a cruise though, where it allows
London?
you more time.
I think London
but it allows you more time in each place. Like it allows you like a week in each place.
Eiffel Tower.
Or you can just not really
Great
take
Wall
a cruise,
of
just fly to all those places.
Let's just list everything that's cool.
I want to go to New Zealand.
We want to see
over there with all the Lord of the Rings stuff is shot. There's a lot of things shot there.
Really.
Really, just fly around everywhere around the whole world. And there you go, and stay a week in each place. That's our vacation.
Actually, one place that I would like to go that I don't know if we would ever be able to afford to go, because I assume it would be very expensive because it's so far away. But Australia. Yeah. I've always thought that would be cool to go to Australia.
Then we could see Blue.
I told him we should go swim with the great white sharks.
Oh, she's crazy. I don't want to do that.
I probably would chicken out.
Yeah, you would.
You say he lives in Australia?
You're scared of a tiny little spider you can
somebody
step
that lives
on.
in Australia?
Yeah, Blue Impulse.
Hey, so all we can do is afford the plane tickets, right? We can crash at your place?
Maybe.
There you go.
I don't know if he lives with his parents. I don't know how old he is.
Okay.
So he might live with his parents. That may be a little weird.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the next question is by Austin62 Halo. And he asked, follow-up question from last Famo Friday. What is your top 3 Xbox 360 games?
Is that not what the last question
was?
No,
last one was Xbox games, original Xbox.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, remember with Halo and Psychonauts and Beyond Good and
Beyond
Evil.
Good and Evil.
So 360.
Xbox 360. Hey, we have a lot of those behind us.
I know. We could just look.
We could actually take a
I have a lot behind these things.
Oh, yeah. Fallout. I liked watching you play Fallout.
Yeah, but I wish Fallout was more lush of an environment.
Oh, Star Wars Force Unleashed.
Oh, that was a good game.
I really like that one.
Yeah, but top 3 though?
I know.
Yeah, I don't think that's top 3.
There's Assassin's Creed.
Is it sad that probably most of them would be some sort of Halo?
I say Lego. Lego. What do we have?
See, that's the thing. My favorite Halo game of all time is Halo 4 because I love the campaign. Don't care about multiplayer that much, but I never really care about multiplayers. Oh, Red Dead is probably in there.
That's got to be. That's got to be one.
So probably Halo 4. Probably Red Dead.
Viva Pinata.
That's a great game, though. Especially once they actually introduced...
Borderlands? You really like
Borderlands. Yeah, the first Borderlands I think is better.
I like Fallout better. They were kind of the same style, sort of, weren't they? But one was kind of goofy.
Well, kind of. I guess you could say.
We're cheating. Tomb Raider, Dead Island. You like Dead Island?
I did like D Island.
Fable 3.
Fable 3 was good. I did enjoy that game.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, but no.
What about Darksiders?
Portal 2.
Does that be Darksiders?
Yeah. I would have to say Portal 2 as my third.
And what's mine? Lego Harry Potter, Lego Batman, Lego was Pirates of the Caribbean 360.
Did you like Lord of the Rings better though?
Oh. Well,
Lego Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I like that one better than that because wasn't the last Batman one was the one with all the superheroes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't like that as much. I like the story-driven ones where it like follows the movies.
Yeah.
And that one was kind of everywhere because it had.
To me, Lego Lord of the Rings is one of the best Lego games.
Yes, and see, it followed the movie. It was really
That's
good.
why I can't wait for Lego Hobbit.
Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah, that was good.
I love all the Lego games.
Okay, so Lego games for you.
I think Red Dead Redemption though.
Yeah.
Beyond all that.
So mine's Halo 4, Red Dead Redemption, and Portal 2. Those are probably my list. At least I could think of right now. There's probably one somewhere.
I really like Darksiders too.
Yeah, I like Darksiders also. It was
not
a
necessarily
really good game.
that I played those games.
She just watched me a lot
I
of
liked
times.
watching Red Dead Redemption and Darksiders.
Right.
They're very interesting.
So on to the next question. Biowolf93 asks, for Duquesne, if you could create a Easter egg, it would be an Easter egg, Biowolf, not a Easter egg. Grammar.
Of all people,
hashtag blame Biowolf.
Hashtag. Of all people, he's going to correct your grammar.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We need to send those to Jack Films. An Easter egg, it's not bad enough. An Easter egg like RVB, which is Redbird's Blue, or Lethbridge Industrial. What would you create? Lethbridge Industrial was the deal for Ready Up Live and Halo 4. They have, because that's where Green Skull is in Lethbridge in Canada.
Yeah.
And they have like I can't say that. Lethbridge Industrial on some of the walls and stuff. Like they created their own, and even it created its own armor.
I say you go crawling through a shaft. And it's kind of like, Mirror's Edge. You go crawling through the shafts to find, to find like little packages, and you see like graffiti. You see the cowboy kitty.
That would be great. I really would really enjoy in like the next Halo game or something like that. They just put a cowboy cat on there, and everything. The thing is, like other people use just anywhere, just put it somewhere.
Just somewhere.
And the thing is, other people use the cowboy cat. I've seen it, Although not very many people use the red bow tie with the dark hat and stuff. I've seen other iterations with like purple and blue and stuff. But the thing is, I know since they know me, they know I'm associated with the cowboy cat.
Now it doesn't say which game.
They would probably. I know.
So
but it would probably
be. So it could be like something like Mirror's. Well, of course, if you were
to me, it would be something with a cowboy cat, like in something or whatever.
You'd rather be. In Halo.
That would be really cool to have something like that. Or what it would be really awesome is sometimes in Halo there's a computer.
No.
There's like computers.
On one of the mongoose or mongoose.
No, it's mongooses. Do not start that. It's mongooses, people. It's not mongoose.
One of the warthogs. If you have like a bumper sticker.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah,
that would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet.
But the cowboy kitty would be cool.
But no, like another thing I was saying is like it was on a computer. Like sometimes you see like computers and everything in Halo, like it's at some workstation or something. Wouldn't that be hilarious if you see like a YouTube, like it's on the computer, like they made a fake YouTube thing on there, but then you see like the cowboy cat symbol like on the YouTube deal. Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Keep dreaming.
I will keep dreaming. 343, you hear me? Wink, wink.
Okay.
Okay, so for Duquesne and Lady Duquesne, out of all the TV shows you've seen in your life, which one would you say you find the most addictive and most interesting?
Oh, geez.
Psych.
Most addictive. You say Psych?
For me, Psych.
No,
I love Psych.
Haven't there been others though where it's just complete
Avatar: Last
binge?
Airbender.
I'm thinking Netflix. What was one that we just completely binged and we never stopped?
Avatar: Last Airbender. Even though we've seen it like previously to Netflix.
Yeah, we could really binge on that.
But we have all the seasons of that, or books, whatever you want to call it.
If all you've seen is the movie, please go watch the cartoon.
Yes, go watch the cartoon.
You would love the cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because Netflix is awesome. We love Netflix because they keep every single season of the show. Yes, they might not have
That's one thing we don't like.
They might not have up to date stuff, but Hulu they have up to date stuff. But then they get rid of their old stuff.
Yeah, they get rid of the old stuff, and we hate that.
We want to watch all of Modern Family, and all they have are the last 3 episodes or something.
Yeah, and so we want to watch it. Like, we've seen Modern Family periodically, but we want to watch it from the very beginning and just.
What have we done on Netflix? Was Lost on Netflix?
Yeah.
We binged that. Angel.
Lost was.
Binged.
I do have to admit.
Firefly.
Lost is possibly Firefly. Yeah.
Completely binged that.
Lost is possibly one of the most addicting because they never answer any questions until like 6 episodes later. So you have to keep watching in order to answer one of the questions. But then they give you more questions, so you have to keep watching to answer those questions, and then they leave you hanging with a lot of questions.
They're pure evil. And then.
But it's a great show.
We did Angel,
Firefly is probably one of the greatest TV shows ever.
Dexter.
Although we haven't finished that.
Yeah, and I think it's over now, so we gotta.
Yeah, so we gotta wait till the last season comes out on Netflix, and then we binge watch the whole thing.
We gotta get back into it. Yeah. Gosh, there's been so many.
There's a lot of TV shows.
That's what we used to do. We would just sit in front of the TV and binge.
Yeah, and just binge watch everything.
I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I mean, just one after the other. Next.
Yeah.
But I guess you're saying
there was another one. Psych. I love Psych. I could watch every single episode over and over.
Something else.
And Avatar, Last Airbender.
We're gonna think about something later.
Yeah, we will.
Like, why did we say that? If we do, we'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, we'll try. So if I remember.
Look below for an update if we think about it. Okay.
All right. And so for Lady Duquesne, if you won the lottery, what 5 things would you want to buy?
A new house. Nothing crazy, but a new house. Mm-hmm.
Just say a car.
New cars, but nothing crazy. Once again, nothing crazy.
Not something extremely nice, just a normal car.
Yeah, it could be a Ford Escape. Just
you buy probably some clothes.
I've never had I've never had a new car. Everything's used.
You'll probably buy clothes and shoes. Stuff for Aiden.
Well, yeah, of course, and of course I would put.
And a PS4.
We stop that. I would create a college fund and put enough money in there to send Aiden to college. And if we had another kid, I'd put.
All right, that's good enough. We're starting to run out of battery on the camera, so we're rushing this. And he has an Aiden question. I'll answer that whenever I film Aiden. All right, Aiden. Now it's time for you to answer Biowolf's question. What is your favorite game cover art? And I have some games tossed out there on the ground, and he's going to decide. So here you go, Aiden. I'm just putting them on the ground, and whichever one he goes to first. Which one? Oh, you can't decide. Which one are you gonna choose? Which one? Which one? You don't want to choose any? Of course, now. You always try to take my games and mess with them. But now you don't want to choose one? Halo 4! Oh my gosh, you just pointed to Halo 4. Is that really? Oh my gosh, that is the most boring case. Like, seriously, that is the most boring case. Except that's the one he picked up. Well done, Aiden. Well done. And you are so excited about having the Halo 4. Yeah? Are you going to see what the second best one is? Super Mario 3D World? Is that the next best one? Okay. What's the next best one after that? Which one? Aiden. Which one? What's third? Don't pick your nose. Oh, you're digging deep. Yeah, what's the next best? Which one? Which one? Well, that is a duck. There is a duck right there on the grab. But which one? Or do you want the duck? You think the duck is a better game case? Is that what you think? Yeah? Is that a duck? What does the duck say? Yeah, it says quack quack. Thank you for throwing it. But good job, Aiden. Uh-oh. But you chose Halo 4 as your first and Super Mario 3D World second and a duck as third. And now you're picking your nose on film for everyone to see on YouTube. Lovely. Uh-oh. But, alright. Okay, so then Play asks, hello Duquesne and Lady Duquesne. Questions for either of you. What is Aiden's favorite food? The answer, Oreos, will not be accepted. Dang it. Mac and cheese.
I was about to say mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Every kid.
It doesn't matter if he's full. He'll eat it.
Mac and cheese.
Then question for me.
Vanilla wafers.
Yeah, he loves those. If you could only play one campaign mission one campaign mission from any Halo for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I think I know what it would be. Is it Halo 2 that has the Warthog run at the very end?
No, Halo 2 doesn't.
Flood and
Halo 1 has the mob, but then Halo 3 has the other Warthog run. I don't know which one I would like better.
I'm probably thinking of Halo 1. I think you would like one of those.
I would say Halo 1, the mob, because it also has a normal gunfighting section to it. I can't talk right now. But yeah, fighting section to it, so it would, be a little better. And I like all the tight quarters and the big jumps and stuff, so probably the mob. Okay, so question for Lady Duquesne. What was your honest, very first impression of Duquesne? Oh, we've talked about this.
Actually, whenever we were at St. Ross, I was friends with this other guy there, and he introduced me to Andrew by saying, "Hey, he's from the Houston area also." Yeah. And I mean, here's this tall,
I had
lanky.
Longer hair.
He had long hair.
I had hair that goes down to like right
down
here and stuff.
Covering up a pimple and
yeah.
Right. I'm sure.
I always have pimples. it's my thing, I guess.
And he was very nice, but no, I was not. Like immediately, ooh, love at first sight. No,
yeah.
it wasn't.
Same with her.
It wasn't like that. Like I thought, oh, this guy's nice,
Yeah.
And
I thought she was nice, but I thought she
looked like the Grudge.
I thought she looked like the Grudge because she used to have her hair like now she parts a little bit on the side. She had to part it straight down center and straight hair straight down. And I just want to walk up to her and just be like,
So yeah, our first impression of each other was not. Yeah. Oh, this is the most.
I still thought
she
was attractive, but it's like I still thought she looked kind of like the Grudge.
Yeah.
All right, so then he says, thanks, guys. I'm really enjoying these new co-op style Family Fridays. Yay.
Good to know.
So we forgot this guy's. Firestorm. I knew I forgot him. I was like, you didn't say that, guys. Okay, this guy, Firestorm, asks, what did you... why did you... I can't read, everyone. Why did you get into doing YouTube videos? I got into it, and the reason why is because I wanted to spread my maps around that I made in Halo Reach. I figured it's a good way, just make a video of it, and so other people can see it and download all the maps and everything. And that's why I got started into YouTube.
So more people would download his Halo maps.
Yep.
And then he ended up loving the world of YouTube.
Yeah.
So it all started trying to get more map downloads. Then it became
more
YouTube
views and stuff. And I still care about map downloads, but whenever I create a map, I don't really, if it only gets 100 downloads, I'm like, whatever,
Yeah.
But
it's just fun.
Yeah, it's exactly. I just do it for enjoyment. But yeah, that was it, everyone. Thanks for... Oh, wait, there's one more I forgot. Remember the Twitter one?
That was it on Gaming Probe?
Yeah. Dang it, the Twitter one. I gotta go find it. Everyone. Where is it?
I'm sure they're just on the edge.
Okay, here we go. Yep.
Okay.
Do you plan on doing any 360 games on a future game night? If so, what games or games? Actually, we are doing a game night this Saturday, Gaming Probe. There, I'll put a link to the article in the description. We're doing a game night in Halo Reach. It'll be at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. So, we're doing that. And, of course, we do other stuff. We do GTA and everything, We'll do more Halo Reach stuff. I think we already did a Halo 3 one time or something.
And, of course, if y'all have suggestions.
Yeah, just leave suggestions on what you want and stuff. Okay, so that is it before the camera just dies. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this Fan Mail Friday, guys. Y'all can leave a comment down below. Just put something like Fan Mail Friday question and then put like a colon and then write it out or something. If y'all want to leave it in a comment. It's a lot easier. I may not get to those comments, though. Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier if you go to Gaming Probe and write your comment in the topic, because that means I can just go to one place. I can just sit here, hold it on my phone, and just read them off. So it's a whole lot easier that way. Yes, it's a whole lot easier. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I guess I will see y'all next time, and expect that contest video where you can win some prizes, Microsoft points, very soon. It'll either come out before this video or come out right after it. So expect it very soon. Hope y'all enjoyed. Bye.
Good night. I said good night. It's not going to be nighttime for them. Should I say something else?
No.
Should I just say bye real quick and you can clip it in? Or
no, you're good.